Kevin Millar won a World Series championship with the '04 Red Sox, the MLB Network analyst, and you can see him with Ryan Dempster. That'll be MLB Network every day starting at 5 Eastern, covering the World Series. How do you feel today?
I feel amazing. We've had a great night here. We all came up to my room, Danny. I had Ryan Dempster. We had Mark DeRosa, Team USA manager. Had a buddy come in town. But I'm going to tell you, you didn't realize we were going to be here for 18 innings. It kept getting better and better and better. And I want to ask you one question. Is Shohei Ohtani AI? Because what he does on the field doesn't make sense. I think we all just sit here and go, yep, just going to go back to the computer board. He'll go Oppo, Taco. Crazy.
I think it's gotten to the point where they're not going to pitch to him.
You can't. Like, we were sitting there last night, and it was so fascinating because, Mark was playing if I was the bench coach, and what would you do here? And would you take out Kirk to pinch run? And there's so many decisions before they happen, right? Before we all play armchair quarterback. Fascinating. Yeah, you have to. And then you're sitting here, you walking him to a former MVP in Mookie Betts. And then if you want to get by him, then you got another former MVP, Mr. World Series. So it's fascinating. And how you do it, I just got to walk him. He's proven to you.
But has he gotten to the Barry Bonds status when it comes to you just can't pitch to him?
You just can't because you think you can. And even when he walked, that last at bat when it wasn't just put him on, you see the stress, though. Like, this poor pitcher's trying to not throw strike, see if he'll expand. But, we are, if I tell you, Danny, hey, stay away, and then you just, leave one curveball up, it's like it might be embarrassing. And that's what he can do to you, Dan. You know that. You'll get embarrassed. A home run's a home run, then he'll put you in the parking lot. And when you're in the last row of the bleachers, and you and I are sitting back there with the $900 ticket these days, and usually the home runs kind of go, oh, yeah, who's going to catch it? And now they go like this. Heads up in the parking lot, guys. Heads up. Yeah, there's a ball bouncing. It just doesn't make sense.
Scherzer can't get away with that pitch. Maybe a younger Scherzer can, but there are just places where the other home run, that's a terrible pitch.
Right.
If I'm making a mistake, my mistake is never going to be across the plate.
Yeah, it's funny because, when you get the group text, you're trying to, there's 4,000 different things. And John Smoltz and all of us were on this text, and he's kind of like, they're pitching him not so good. He is amazing, but you do have to be careful, And there's this old story, I told Ryan when we faced Barry Bonds, everybody walks Barry Bonds. I said, just throw the four-seamer. Just go after him. Let's see what he has. Well, he had it, a few pitches later, Ryan was coming in. He's like, thanks for that one. He could hit. That's what happens, though. You know that you and I are sitting there and we're watching this game like, are they going to walk him again? Should they walk? No, just go at him a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. There's no little bit. Like in the World Series, in this kind of a moment, you're just going to have to say Mookie Betts is going to have to beat us.
Yeah, and I started to wonder about the impact that this will have on tonight's game because Ohtani's pitching. So you play 18 innings. Most pitchers aren't doing anything prior to that night that they're going to be pitching. This is where you cement a legacy if you're Ohtani. If he goes out there and throws 5 quality innings, we might be looking back on this, 10, 15 years from now and telling our kids, grandkids, we did see the greatest performance in baseball history.
It is, there's not words. You don't know what word to use. And Yamamoto going in there to warm up, for him to come down, whatever you need me to do, you got goosebumps when you saw him walk to the bullpen, yelling like Ohtani. There was a stat, he was 7 for 7, his last 7, with 5 home runs and 2 doubles. D-Row looked at me, DeRosa goes, are we watching the Little League World Series? These are numbers. To hit a big league home run in the postseason is big. And now we start hearing these numbers like George Springer has, 27 postseason home runs. And you're watching Ohtani make this look like a video game. It's not that easy, guys. I want everybody to understand that. It's not that easy. And the $750 million contract that we all sat back going, good Lord have mercy. He's almost underpaid. He should have been paid $2.7 billion. Right?
It's not your money.
No, you and I'll give a percentage of the team. My goodness gracious.
Who would you want up in a clutch situation, Big Papi or Shohei?
Oh, Big Papi, brother. I only can speak from just sharing with the guy and loving the guy and just understanding what he did for us in games 4 and 5. Hey, Just come on and get on my back. I'm going to go deep off Quantrill, and then we're going to go have a 12-pitch at bat against Loiza. Thank you. We'll head to New York, game 6 now. That's a great question. Listen, Ohtani, what he's doing now is just, I mean, stupid, right? Poppy didn't get out in 2013, it felt, and Poppy didn't get out with us when we needed it. Every big RBI, I would take David Ortiz, final answer.
I don't know if showering him, being in the shower with him has anything to do with his performance at the plate, but I'll leave that up to you and Poppy. Must be a special relationship you have there. We're talking to Kevin Millar, MLB Network analyst. All right, how did the Blue Jays get back in this?
I think they have shown everybody they punch back. They punch back. You sit back even on game 1 when they face Snell. We're sitting there in Toronto and be like, oh man, the Dodgers. The Blue Jays really don't have a chance. Yeah, they have a chance, but they come in as there's an underdog and there's a favorite. They're an underdog, no doubt, right? Blake Snell's given up a run in postseason starts in 14 straight innings. He's starting the game, and you saw them battle, and then boom, and they punch back, right? And you saw them last night. Edmund has a big error, obviously. Alejandro Kirk, if you don't have a man crush on him, Dan Patrick, then you're not a sports fan. If you don't think you can get in the box, spread out, get low to the base, there's simple movement, just a little bit of a shoulder lean, and his barrel and his bat just stays right through here. This plane, he will rifle stuff foul. He will battle on breaking balls. And for him to get up there and hit that 3-run home run in that moment, let's talk about that. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And they go down 1. They keep punching, and you feel it. When VAR shows up, you feel he can put one in the streets. They have a lineup. Vlad Guerrero Jr., I think, is growing in front of our eyes. You're looking at an athlete. You're looking at a great defender at first base. You probably think he's better than you thought at first base, along with everybody else. He's smart. He's running the bases well, and he's electric at the plate. So I think they punch back. How do they get back in it? The question is, can Shane Bieber beat the Dodgers? I think the question for me was, could Max Scherzer and Shane Bieber beat the Dodgers? They're going to have to find one. And so now it's up to Shane. Don't call me Justin.
Yamamoto reminds me of Pedro Martinez a little bit.
You know what? That's a great comp in Pedro's prime. Little guy, easy velo, and hits those 4 quadrants where he wants. What the execution on that 3-2 curveball to Vlad in game 2, and then Varsho got it also. Like, the ability to throw a 74, 76-mile breaking ball for 97 and a split. Hicks kid too, and he's great. He's unbelievable. I mean, you're looking at some stuff in the series.
Most famous person in the crowd last night?
Justin Bieber. I went to go use the restroom, and there were 17 people surrounding it. And when you got to go to the bathroom, and you know that, when you got to go potty, you're ready to go potty. And you kind of, closer you get to the bathroom, your mind's already saying, yeah, we're right there. So it gets worse. And then all of a sudden you get the, back up. Excuse me. I got to go potty, sir. Back up, Bieber's in there. I know that, but I played in the show. I mean, I took Chan Hill Park deep there. Vince Scully announced it. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. And then they were saying, I get my peaches down in Georgia. I get my blank in California. So, yeah, it was Justin Bieber's the one.
Okay. You didn't get to say hello to him, did you?
No. I couldn't get to him. I was going to try to get in there and get a quick selfie in the bathroom, but it didn't work out.
But he had his Blue Jays jersey on.
Oh, yeah. That's what's cool. Like Drake, like you're in Toronto and then there's Drake. You forget the fans come out, right? But Blue Jay fans are awesome. The whole country's awesome. They got 6 million watching. It was electric there. Dodger Stadium was phenomenal last night. The weather, you can't paint a better picture right now. There's no shadows. That's the good news. And so we'll see what goes on tonight.
Good to talk to you. Thanks for getting up.
Always great to see you, and I'll see you on our show at some point. You're coming on with your shirt off.
Oh, with my shirt off?
Yeah, I want your shirt off. IT, after dark. Shooting hoops.
I'm worried about you. Big Poppy in the shower. You want me with my shirt off? Like, what's going on here?
That's our skit, Danny. You know that. We didn't talk about Schilling, so we talked about Poppy.
When's the last time you talked to Curt Schilling?
Golly, it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit. But, yeah.
Why is he not in the Hall of Fame?
Man, I don't know. Every 5th day, man, you wanted him on the mound. You know that. I mean, he's like all these great ones, right? Kershaw on the base loaded moment. We didn't say anything about that. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like,
I was holding my breath.
It was, yeah. You could have seen what happened. It happened perfectly. Like just this absolutely grinding at bat. And I love Freddie's comment saying we saw 89 on the cutter slider. He goes, I knew we were in for the old school shot.
Thank you, Kev.
All right, pal. We'll see you guys.
That's Kevin Millar. He co-hosts Intentional Talk with Ryan Dempster. MLB Network every game day. They'll be starting at 5 Eastern during the World Series.